I stand here doing the bathroom dance after I tried to fart, but shit my pants.
Why are you like this?
Because I don't know. There's a noodle on the floor. What year is it?
It is actually the new year. It is...
It's already old.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's the first day of the new year, okay?
Yep. I don't know if you know this because you hadn't mentioned it at all. Did you know Betty White died?
Yeah.
Alright. May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. I thought that woman was going to outlive all of us.
I've seen a lot of people saying something along the lines of, she didn't die. She grabbed God and Satan by the ear and said, you fix this shit. Take me if you have to, but you fix this shit. Look at this. And then she points at last year in 2020. She's like, the fuck is wrong with you two? Didn't I raise you better? And then they're both like, I'm sorry, okay, fine. And
No, as much as I was sad about Betty White passing, the weirdest part was, and the thing for me was, my brain immediately went to, someone check on the Queen of England.
Yeah,
We lost one,
yeah.
we can't lose the other.
Make sure the Queen. I was joking with Eli last night. We were having a New Year's party. I was joking like the Queen dies. Fucking Betty White dies, and the Queen just like checks her phone, and she's like, Philip, and she's just like looking around like, shit. Am I in trouble? She's like, okay, what, you know.
Yeah.
But fucking 17 days from turning 100.
17 days
and she
from turning
passes
100
away.
and she passes.
Damn. So close.
So close.
But a damn good woman.
She really was. But yes.
Yes.
Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to 2022.
Yes.
I'm not going to say
We have,
shit.
what is it, 53 days until Tuesday? Which does fall into February 22nd, 2022. Which does fall on a Tuesday. Like TUE Tuesday.
Yeah.
And again, it has to happen at 10:22 p.m. in your local time zone, of course. But also, if we're quiet, which we may be because I fucked up the microphone, or I didn't fuck up the microphone fucked up itself to a fixed state. I'm working on getting a new one, I promise. If we're quiet, just ignore it. Just turn your volume up. Listen harder.
Either turn your volume up, listen harder, or...
I like how you agreed with me on listen harder.
I mean...
How the fuck? How are you supposed to listen harder? Pull a Hulk Hogan?
I mean...
Christ. And I don't even know that reference.
But,
anyway.
Yeah, no, I felt bad for a lot of people because a lot of people did grow up watching Betty White. I actually, surprisingly enough, didn't. I've only ever seen, I think, 4 or 5 episodes of The Golden Girls.
I've never watched The Golden Girls.
Mainly because my mom didn't really like them growing up, so...
I think I watched one episode of her show that was, like, old people reverse pranked, where they would, like, prank young people. I think I saw one episode of that, and that was about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's only one quote from The Golden Girls that I will ever love, and it kind of lived by it at this point, and it's funny enough, the character that's asking, like, where the other character's going, because the characters are Rose and Dorothy, so those who know The Golden Girls know who I'm talking about. Rose is played by Betty White.
Right.
Betty White asks her roommate who's leaving the house, oh, where are you going? And she says, either to get ice cream or to commit a felony. I'll decide in the car. That it will always be my favorite quote, and that is kind of a quote I live by at this point.
Yeah. Ice cream or felony. Well, which is it?
I'll decide in the car.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll see what happens.
But, yeah, no, so...
I'm feeling rather generous today. I might go steal some ice cream.
But,
Kill
yeah.
2 birds with 1 stone.
But, yes, no. So, in other news and things, funny enough for everyone else, I have watched 2 of the recent movies that have come out, except for Spiderman. Which, again, we are not talking about Spider-Man this episode.
We're not this week.
This week, we are not talking about Spider-Man.
It'll be in the title, because at this point, it's a running joke. Spider-Man's our new X-Men.
It's a running joke, yeah.
Spider-Man's the new X-Men.
Because I haven't seen
No Way Home.
No Way Home yet. So...
Have you seen Far From Home?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's the second...
You didn't see Infinity War before you went to see Endgame. Are you sure you saw Far From Home?
Yes.
All right. Did you see the first one?
Yes, I saw the first one in theaters.
Wait, no, not Far From Home. No, it was Far From Home.
Homecoming's the
number
first one.
2. Homecoming is number 1. Far From Home was number 2.
Yeah.
Nope.
No
Hold
Way
on.
Home.
No Way Home is number 3.
Yeah. I saw Homecoming in theaters with my ex when it came out.
Gross.
Yeah.
I saw Far From Home with my ex in theaters when it came out.
Gross.
Right. So, if we're following the pattern, I should be breaking up with my mom soon. That's it. For legal reasons, that's a joke, by the way.
Same, too, because when I see No Way Home, I'm going to be seeing it with my mother,
Mm-hmm.
so...
We're not dating our moms.
We're not dating our moms. It's a joke.
It's not. Stop, guys.
Guys, please no.
Calm down.
But, no, but back to the movie. So, I've seen Encanto and...
I haven't.
Matrix Resurrections.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with Encanto just because it's an animated movie, and at this point everyone's kind of been spoiled to it because of TikTok and it being very
I'll be
much
honest,
on trend.
I'm probably not going to see it. I just don't...
In all honesty, and to quote my best friend who is Hispanic, unless you are from Latin heritage, you would not get the context of the movie.
Hmm.
And the only reason I understood it is because my best friend is Hispanic. So I am around it a lot, and I know a lot of the culture because of this. But it's not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. I will say, outside of, 2 songs, it's pretty fucking forgettable. The songs are pretty fucking forgettable.
That's...
And it's made by Lin-Manuel, and
That makes me want to see it more, though.
You know...
Because if it's
on Disney Plus for free.
Alright, that's fair. Which, I'll be honest, Disney does know how to pick and choose their battles.
It does.
Because it's not letting them see Spiderman on Disney right now.
Nope.
But, you can see Encanto.
Yeah.
Which, as far as I know, came out
after. It got released after. But Encanto is actually pretty good, and of course, animation's fucking great. It's Disney.
Right, it's Disney/Pixar. Because
but,
Pixar's the animation.
My thing was, and my thing still kind of is with the movie, I don't care for the Disney happy ending ever. Because this isn't like a fairy tale where it's like a prince, like the main character is getting her prince or whatever. No. This is about a family that is very much fractured. And it's trying to wrap it up at the end with, oh look, see they're getting along and everything's fine. That's not how this works.
So Encanto does do a full flip on the thing? Is that what you're saying? Or does Encanto have a happy ending?
It has a happy ending.
Oh, gross.
And I'm sitting here going, no. It's like, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth considering, I don't want to throw a lot of Spanish terms at you, but I'm about to. Abuela, which is the matriarch of the family, grandmother.
Abuela.
Abuela.
I speak a little I don't speak a little Spanish. I understand some.
Okay, but Abuela puts so much pressure on their family that she has a set of triplets. The only male of the triplets, Bruno, full on leaves, disappears.
Okay.
From the family, because the entire premise of the family Madrigal is that they all have a unique gift and like a power. So, yeah.
A quirk.
Not a quirk.
One may say.
Not a quirk.
They are enhanced.
No, not a quirk or anything like that, because
Mutation.
It is not a genetic power. They get their powers on their 12th birthday, I think, when the casita, the house that they live in, and the candle that made the house, the casita, living, gives them a door, and when they open the door, that's whatever comes onto the door is their power.
The candle that made the house.
Yes.
So John Wick 4 is coming out eventually. Oh no, March 2023. I thought it was going to be this year.
Oh, okay.
Next year.
Okay, so John Wick 4 is coming out next year.
I'm not trying to derail you, but you lost me at Candle That Made the House.
Yeah, it loses a lot of people.
And oh my god, this is partly why I fell out of Pixar. I did see a trailer a couple weeks ago for what is it, Turning Red, I think, or something like that. That might be, it's either Pixar or DreamWorks or something like that. I don't remember a lot. It's something that's like, oh, our family has like this ancient connection to red pandas, and once you turn a certain age, you're able to turn into a giant red panda. And this girl's like fucking 14 or some shit. And then she has to deal with, but she can't control her emotions, so that's how the red panda is like in school, and then her friends are like, "Oh my god, you could turn into a furry! Holy shit!" And then she's like, "What? I don't know."
I want to see this now because this sounds fucking funny.
It does. The trailer looks really cool.
But so we're getting away from that. Like,
right.
Yeah, Encanto's just it's interesting, but it's. I don't like the happy ending for the rightful fact of. That's not how a dysfunctional They're going to go back to fighting. They are going to go back to fighting. It's not going to be all summed up in one little pretty bow.
It's a Disney movie. Of course it will be.
Yeah. But I'm saying if they were real people, it wouldn't.
If they were real people. To them they are.
But anyway, so Matrix. Now, I am not spoiling the new Matrix movie because
I don't want you to.
He doesn't want me to.
Because I want to see it still.
Because apparently he wants to see it. And...
Apparently I want to see it.
No. My mom loves the Matrix movies. I didn't want to see it. She put it on. She fell asleep. I watched the entire thing. She fell asleep.
Why the fuck did you stay and watch the entire thing if you didn't want to watch it?
It was in the living room, and my apartment's small, so I wasn't going to move from the couch.
Okay, so that's your fault then.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, so you're just lazy. You can't be mad at your mom for putting on a movie and falling asleep.
I'm mad that she fell asleep.
Okay, be mad that she fell asleep. Don't be mad that you were forced to watch a movie when you literally could have gotten up and left the room at any fucking time.
I actually did multiple times.
Why'd you come back?
Because there's nowhere to fucking go in the goddamn apartment.
Go somewhere else. You don't have to stay in the apartment, theoretically. I assume you could walk somewhere. I don't know.
I probably could. I mean, no, not really. Actually, I think everything was closed by then, but whatever.
Learn how to drive, get a car. Done.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
Fuck off. But no.
It's a brand new year and we're still insulting each other.
Yeah, we will always insult each other. We insulted each other when we wished Happy New Year to each other.
I think we started off the podcast with... Oh, I remember. I started off the first podcast, back when it was called the Stargazer podcast.
Yeah.
I started it off with, I'm Sydney, and then you defaulted to, I'm Monty. Wait, what the fuck did you just do to me?
No, I didn't. I told you I wasn't about to be Looney Tunes.
Oh, I think that's what it was. No, you definitely did say I'm Monty, though.
Yeah,
you absolutely said that.
I've done that before, though, but I've also literally looked at you and gone, you're not Looney Tunesing me, you bitch, because I Looney Tune my brothers. You ain't Looney Tuning me.
But I did. It worked, though.
Anyways. The reason I want to talk about The Matrix, though, without spoiling anything, is this might make you really excited.
Is it? Don't tell me. If it spoils it, I don't want to hear it.
It's not a spoiler at all. I'm just talking actors in it.
Okay.
For you, this will be something you'll love. For me, it was something that was annoying.
Okay.
There are so many characters that are new in The Matrix that are played by actors from Sense8.
Oh. Okay, that's cool. Like the main main 8 cast.
Literally, there was Will. There was Daniela. There was Cophius.
I was gonna say, because now that I'm thinking about it, the Morpheus is now played by Cophius, right?
No.
No?
Cophius is now the tech guy that gets him in and out of the
Mouse?
Matrix.
Not Mouse. Not Dozer. The other guy. Dozer's brother.
The one that gets him in and out.
I assume. I don't know any of the things. It's got Keanu Reeves and the actress whose name I forget.
The one who plays Trinity.
The one who plays Trinity as Neo and Trinity. But then they have someone else that's not Lawrence Fishburne playing Morpheus.
Yep.
And then there's also probably new characters that we haven't seen in the old shows.
There's new characters that were not in the old movies.
Right.
Which is what all these Sense8 actors play. They also do have Agent Smith, but Agent Smith is no longer played by the same person.
God, that's stupid. Also, that makes no fucking sense because that was the whole point of the whole fucking thing doesn't make sense, but I still really want to see it because it's The Matrix and it's the holy trilogy that's now a quadrilogy.
To quote my mom and myself after the movie ended, we love the Wachowskis, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But Lana needed her sister to help her write this, and she didn't have her.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
this isn't a spoiler, but if you've seen the first Matrix, the original movie...
It's old.
No, if you've seen the original movie, be prepared to see the same exact scenes!
Okay, so Matrix 4 is just Matrix 1, 2.
Yep. It's Matrix 1 2.0.
What? John Wick. March.
I also don't like Keanu Reeves.
March something,
so
and
I'm
that's where our opinions differ. I love Keanu Reeves.
I also don't like Adam Driver, so I'm just sitting here like...
That's reasonable. I don't not like Adam Driver. He has his place,
the thing with Keanu Reeves is I like him in John Wick. I like him as John Wick.
Right.
I don't care for Neo.
Well, whatever. Bill S. Preston?
Who?
Bill S. Preston?
Bill S. Preston.
Bill and Ted.
Oh!
Dumbass. He is Bill, right? Not Ted. Ted's the other guy.
Yeah.
The guy that no one remembers. That they fortunately got the same actor, so I guess that's pretty nice. While we're on movies, though, I'm not going to spoil Spider-Man.
If you swear to God, if you
I'm
did,
not.
I would fight you.
I'm saying the post-credits scene is just the trailer for Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, okay.
Which, at first, I thought was going to have stuff from Spider-Man. It did not. So we can watch the trailer for Multiverse of Madness immediately after this podcast ends. So,
cool.
So you can get the idea. And did you or did you not watch What If? Okay, a lot of cool stuff happened. There's an evil Doctor Strange somewhere out in the multiverse, like God power evil Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Theoretically, that evil Doctor Strange is going to be in this Multiverse of Madness thing. Also, Wanda's there.
Okay.
Which isn't a spoiler. It's in the trailer, and also What If's been out for a while, so go fuck yourself. Not really, though. We love you.
I'm just, like, as much as I'm a big Marvel fan, I don't really watch
It's a fan fiction.
Yeah. It's
I need to keep reminding you of that.
No, you don't have to keep reminding me about the fact that it's a fan fiction. I just don't really watch a lot of it.
That's fair. That's reasonable. There is a fuck ton of it.
Yeah. Like, one of the reasons I didn't watch WandaVision originally when it came out is because it was coming out episodically, so I was gonna wait for it all to be, like, completed.
And it's been completed for a while.
But then I said fuck it and didn't watch it.
Right, because it was
I watched
10
Loki.
episodes. You did watch Loki.
I did watch Loki.
Are you excited for season 2 whenever the fuck it comes out?
Yes.
Okay, because I am too.
It's Loki. I fucking love Tom Hiddleston.
I am really... The more... I should rewatch Loki, because it's been a minute, just to like, refresh myself on it. Also, while we're on the subject of Loki, I had a working theory, which I don't know the validity of this, but think about it like this. Not like sacred timeline, but there's just one time. Time is on its own, unmoving.
Okay.
When you mess with time, shit gets fucked up. So you fuck up once in New York in 2013 when you drop the Tesseract and Loki picks it up. Instantly, that would have led down a path where Loki does so many things and yada yada, and eventually a Kang the Conqueror comes in, or the He Who Remains, or whatever the fuck the name is. Eventually all that happens, who is also able to control time. So the instant Loki splits off the timeline and branches, all those branches already exist.
Yep.
So whichever one that Kang makes the TVA that is able to collect Loki, before Loki uses the Tesseract to warp out, no TVA.
Nope.
Had been never.
Nope.
The second he warps out, everything that already was supposed to happen in the show had happened. And we're just seeing one of the ways that it... Maybe not like one of the ways that it plays out, but that's my theory.
Well, that's how the multiverse theory works.
Loki inadvertently created the TVA by going out.
Yeah. The only thing I will ever state that kind of bothers me about the Marvel Cinematic Loki is... For a god of chaos, he's so fucking weak.
God of mischief, first of all.
Fine, god of mischief.
He's also built like a fucking twink.
No, yeah.
Do you think Loki's a bottom?
Do you need me to answer that?
So...
I'm sorry. He fucking does the submissive pose in the Loki.
What? Where? Hold on. You lost me.
So, oh my god, how did you not see this? When he's in that time loop with Lady Sif, after he cuts her hair, At some point, they cut back to him in the time loop, and he's on his knees with his hands on his legs and his palms up. That is actually a pose that subs are meant to sit in front of their doms.
I don't think that was the direction he was given.
Probably not, but
fucking more than likely not. But people are like, "Oh, I get it," and then they're just like, "Fucking listen," or whatever. I want to divert from this subject because I don't want to think about Tom Hiddleston anymore.
Thank you for the Happy New Year, Jason. I forgot names. I'm sorry.
Jason? Oh, I wasn't even. Oh, do you have chat up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I can't see that far. I see an emote.
I can. Yeah. There's like a little face at the end of it.
I can't see. Whatever.
But
a brief thing. Ninja Sex Party released their very, 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 very classy acoustic album, Four Varies.
All right then.
Which is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
They had Rocket Man in there. They had Dinosaur Laser Fight again. They did a couple other covers and some more of their older songs. There is a bit in the middle where Jim Roach, their producer, has to stop and tune his guitar for a second. So Danny's just like, "Jim is wasting our fucking time." Matt, do you need more sound check? More. You do need more sound check? Okay, great. "Jim is wasting our motherfucking time." And he just keeps doing that for a minute. There was a part where, just in the middle, where Danny's like, "Brian, for the love of God, I swear." Just all the in-between stuff that has nothing to do with the songs is the funniest shit.
Yeah.
How am I on 7%? I'm not. I'm on 71.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
no, while we're on the topic of music, though, this came out in November, but Avril Lavigne has come back.
Yes.
Completely.
The Queen has returned.
The Queen of everyone either says punk or pop punk, but punk has come back and has come back.
Gateway metal.
She's the same person
Maybe.
she's always been since her first album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing, and it's one thing, like, as much as the new version of the Roaring Twenties has sucked the past few years.
Every 20s has had a major disease that wiped out half the earth, and we're just in phase 1.
We're just in phase 1.
Yeah.
But no, so
it's not what was it? It's not the Roaring 20s. It's the Roaring 20s.
Roaring 20s, yeah. But
and you may quote me on that.
But no, so that's the one thing I will say I like about the 20s. The 20s that we are currently living in is punk, emo, goth, rock has all just come back, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, fucking AC/DC came back after a while, which everyone was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Ozzy made an appearance a couple years ago, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he's still making more stuff, but
He might be. It's Ozzy.
supposedly, maybe not like hard rock, but Elton John is finally picking up the tour that he mentioned a couple years ago.
Oh, nice.
Because everything got canceled because
Yeah.
of the pandemic, which I should be going to see him with Mom in April.
Awesome. I've seen him before.
Could be wrong.
He's an
That
amazing performer.
Only slightly pisses me off. I know he's an amazing performer. He's gay. How? What? like I was gonna make a Freddie Mercury joke, but I couldn't think of anything. It was gonna be something like, name a gay piano player that's really good with costumes and performing that did rock music in like the 70s, 80s that probably had a really bad time with drugs and shit for a while. Elton John? No. Freddie Mercury? No. There's no other option. It's one of those two.
Actually, isn't. There's probably more, but
There is probably more, but like,
no. So
those are
like,
the first two.
Okay, you say you're jealous of me, but you do you're slightly mad about this. Here's the thing. There is a music festival called Bonnaroo that happens every year in Tennessee. Even though I was raised in Germany as a military brat, I was born in Tennessee, not even 30 minutes from the farm. Because the entire thing is... Because the entire music festival is on a farm in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And so, in all honesty, I've been going since I was a small kid. And it's also a family reunion for my dad's side of the family. is this music festival. So
Okay.
and then
I thought you were gonna say you have like some family tie to Elton John.
no.
And I was gonna say, I swear to
I
God.
shouldn't. I mean, I know my mom's British, but I don't.
Fucking my dad's side of the family probably has a closer family tie to Elton John than you would.
Yeah, like let's
Listen,
not. I don't even want to know.
I will say the closest up until this point that
Yeah.
I've been to going to an Elton John concert was my dad and his fiance at the time were like, we just got tickets to see Elton John, and I went, oh, that's great. When are we going? And he went, oh no, just me and her. I didn't get a ticket for you. And I went, oh, okay. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Your dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah, in my head, because at that time I was like he knew how much I liked older music like he did, and because he was the one who showed me all this older fucking music. We went and saw Rocket Man when it came out in theaters, and I was like, that was a great movie, and he was like, yeah, it was a great movie. I knew you liked Elton John, but like, holy shit, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no, I saw when Bohemian Rhapsody came out. It came out on my birthday.
Nice.
And me and my mom went to see it.
Nice.
Because I saw the trailer for it, and then I saw the date, and I went, Mom, I don't care what you do. I don't care about any presents or anything else for the rest of my for my birthday.
Just whatever.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
And she was like, done.
What was the fake name that someone used for, or someone like had a stroke in the middle of saying his name, so I think they said Fermi Mercury. It was really weird. Oh, that's what it was. I had an old school project where I was like, oh, we're gonna have a bunch of characters, and they're like, it's like character therapy.
Yeah.
Or it's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but they're actors instead.
Okay.
So, one of the people thought that they were Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
And I was trying to convince them, you're not Freddie Mercury, though. And they're like, but yes, darling, I am. Of course I am. Or whatever. And he was like, so I'm playing, what's his name, Fermi Mercury or whatever? And then everyone looked at them and went, excuse you? Do you... Are you kidding me right now? And he's like, I don't remember his name.
Wow. Wow.
It was not. He was a freshman though, so he was significantly younger than us.
But still,
and to be fair, we shouldn't. I mean, apart from who we're raised by, we shouldn't know who the older groups are because they're so far out of our time.
Oh well.
Whatever.
But no, it's fun. Now this is where I might slightly bore Monty because I do have funny enough like K-pop news. Yeah, there he goes. I've killed him.
No, I'm asleep. No, go ahead.
There's an ongoing joke, kind of, within the K-pop community right now is how fast do you think they're going to find a COVID cure? Because BTS, which is a band that everyone in the fucking country at this point knows.
Mm-hmm. Probably everyone in the country knows.
Close enough to. But, they had a concert in LA in December, right?
Right.
Their company proceeded to say this to like the fans and everything, like, hey, they're also going to be going on an extended vacation. The guys are finally getting a break. Mm-hmm. 4 of the members decided to stay here in the States to do some traveling. They go back to Korea with COVID. Because they were wearing masks. They were being safe. But, there's the unvaccinated fucks of our country.
Right.
So there's
we have to go fucking, oh, is it real though? You're forcing me to wear, I have asthma.
Oh, fuck off. Anyway.
Eli has asthma too. He wears a mask every day. Thank you very much.
Yep. But, so there's an ongoing joke though of how quickly a COVID cure is going to be found because of that. It's like, you just gave the BTS members fucking COVID. And I'm just sitting here like, no, you want to know what's going to happen instead of a cure being found? The army's going to find all the unvaccinated people in the United States and just start stabbing them with the vaccine. Because
BTS, first of all, that's very illegal and like war criminal level of illegal. Second of all, you're saying they're doing that. They would do that hypothetically. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen in real life, right?
Don't fucking do it.
You're saying that would have happened because BTS got the vaccine.
Joke.
I was gonna say, if anyone is gonna, of all people, I wouldn't think BTS. I'd think maybe fucking. Let's say if it's like Betty White has been diagnosed with COVID, then something like that would immediately go, all right, where's the cure?
Yeah. No, it was just an ongoing joke because the fucking the fandom for BTS is ridiculous.
All fandoms are ridiculous.
They very much are.
I try my hardest to never, excuse me, I try my hardest to never interact with fandoms. I only interact with fans.
See, I don't interact with fandoms. I interact with friends that like the same things I do. That's the best way to put it. Yeah. Like,
I make friends off of fans. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, you, for example. We connect off of My Hero. Yep. We are both, unfortunately, a part of the fandom.
Yeah.
As little as being fans means we are part of the fandom, but we don't interact with the rest of the fandom. If we encounter a wild fan, singular, or maybe small group of fans, then...
There's only, I think, out of my friends, the ones that actually like My Hero. I mean... Yeah, there's only one friend I will ever state that I'm, like, is actually, like, full on a part of the fandom, but she's also a professional cosplayer, so, like, I can't be mad at Amanda. She's my friend. Her and Liz are...
Amanda?
Two friends from Florida who are professional cosplayers are my friends. Inspector Lemon and A-Cross.
Okay.
They're both professional cosplayers, great people, big-ass dorks. Love them. Amanda's a fucking giant who's an idiot. I love her, but there are days where...
Big golden retriever energy?
Yes!
I see.
Big golden retriever energy. Can
you say woof? Woof.
Like, we were at a con at one point when she was dressed as Bakugo with her gauntlets, because they're made of EVA foam and Warbler. We're literally playing hot potato with one of the gauntlets. Because we were bored.
Okay.
Across the con. We were just literally in a con hallway tossing this
Christ.
grenade gauntlet around.
God almighty. See, you could yell, get down, and everyone could see that and be like, oh, it's farther away than I thought.
Yep.
That's a bad idea. Don't do that, please.
Don't do that.
That was a bad joke.
It really was, but...
I'm going to get onto this because I feel... I don't want this to be a long conversation, but I feel like it probably will be. Because I also have screenshots of... So Hazbin is coming.
Yep.
We all know that.
Yep.
And as I'm sure a lot of us know, the voice actors are changing.
Yep.
Probably not all. Definitely some.
I have to get used to a new voice for Cherry.
Some people are saying fired. Others are saying some of them are left. Others are saying they're changing them out or contract or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that we don't know because of NDAs and contracts and all sorts of shit.
Because things can't be said.
Correct. So we need to for those of us that are fans that have grown attached to. I don't know who's in chat.
Let me see.
First time chat from I don't know who that is. I can't read you because you're really far away. But hello.
Shira Falconia. What's the flag in the corner? It's the bi flag.
What's the flag? Yes.
Bi flag.
Flag for bisexual. Or wait, is that the only flag in here?
Yeah, that's the only flag in the video.
There's a flag over here that I don't think you can see.
You can't see it.
It's off the. That's behind here. It's the White Fang from Ruby, which is one of my favorite shows. Yeah. I don't know why it's not a part of the. I mean, I could put it up there, I guess.
But yeah, the only flag that they can see though.
Right is the
in frame is the bi flag.
I lost my brain.
But no, we're talking about Hazbin.
We need to take a step back, deep breaths, be very, very patient.
Yeah,
because
nothing is confirmed until the first episode comes out, basically.
Well,
or until Viv says something.
I don't want to. Okay, again, yes, a lot of hearsay. We shouldn't listen to people going, "Hey, this is what happened." We should listen to Viv and Studio or A24 or whoever it is that picked it up, and like the actual voice actors that were a part of the thing.
Yeah.
For example, Michael, because one of the voices that is getting replaced is Angel Dust.
Yep.
Which I'll go through the ones that I saw, and this may be wrong. There may be more than this, but Angel's getting replaced. Cherry Bomb, both Alistair's and Charlie's singing voices Which, by the way, Elsie Lovelock and Crystal Laporte are in those, in that group, so...
Yeah.
Goddamn, love them all to death. Nifty is getting replaced, which, if you dig far enough into Nifty and you have to point out that someone who had so few lines in the pilot, then that would... This is what my brain is thinking. Again, I'm about to cause hearsay, unfortunately, because this is my speculation. I will go through... I will switch back and forth between fact and opinion. Unfortunately, this...
He's speculating.
Regardless of what we say, it's an unreliable source because we are not the main source.
No, we're not.
But if you go as far to say Nifty's voice actress is getting replaced, that would imply the other few that Alistair summoned, such as Husker. Husker probably wouldn't get replaced.
I don't think so.
But then you go and replace Angel, who has significantly more lines. Then you point out, whoever this was, points out that Josh Tomar, the voice of Tom Trench, is getting replaced. I also don't want to... I don't like saying replaced, it's just the easiest word to say.
Yeah.
If you go as far to say that Tom Trench is getting replaced, but you don't bother to say that Katie Killjoy is, that implies to me that Katie Killjoy is going to stay the same. So for one scene, very few lines, you're going to keep that character, but Michael Kovac, who voiced Angel Dust, one of the main characters that everyone has grown very attached to, and I presume, like myself, people have grown attached to Michael as well. That's a little strange.
It is, but again, think about it from the standpoint of like us and ourselves.
Right.
We've talked about shows and things that we want to create and how like we would love certain people to be casts in it, but we also know that in the case of like for us, I'm saying specifically for me and Monty, not for Viv and her team, that in some cases we are willing to change people if they're not actually willing to put 100% into it. Or if they no longer can.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying specifically for our case. We've had to deal with shit like that before. Where it's like, we want to have you be in something of ours, but we also have started to realize you're not reliable. Where with Viv and her team, it might have something to do with the NDAs. It might have something to do with the person that picked up Hazbin.
Right.
So it's all stuff behind the scenes that we don't know.
Or mostly don't know, because I'm going off of Michael Kovac's Twitter here. I have screenshots. Someone says, why didn't you say in the first place? It was due to actors union conflict and interference. Michael responds, oh god, I'm not scrolling. I didn't say that. It isn't really an actors union conflict. Michelle and Gabriel, which I'm pretty sure are the singing voices, are SAG-AFTRA, and they were not asked to reprise. The ex-voice cast wasn't given any information, and anybody who does know likely can't discuss it due to NDAs. Unnecessary, but this stuff is complicated, was at the end of that tweet.
Yeah.
You need to be tafted into a union this is a separate tweet. Yeah. You need to be tafted into a union project to join the union. I would have been more than willing to join SAG-AFTRA to stay involved. But it's... So,
again, from the tweets and what he's stating, this is coming from a standpoint from the company that bought Hazbin.
Right.
It's not even from Viv and her team, because in all honesty, knowing Viv, she probably would have been like, what? She's got really close to all of her team.
Right. Also, correction, Michelle was Nifty, not Charlie Singer. That was Elsie.
Oh, okay.
Elsie Lovelock. But Gabriel was Al Singer.
Yeah.
So it's all... Unfortunately, Hazbin Episode 1 was a pilot.
It was.
And unfortunately, that was pre-getting picked up. It's not like the Rick and Morty pilot where they had Justin Roiland after they had said, yeah, this show's good to go. It was, hey, here's the first episode of a show that we wanted to make. someone pay us money to make it like full time,
Yeah.
and or like we'll come up with an agreement, whatever. And then they've been working that out for years and years and years, and now recently it's just been, okay, Hazbin is coming soon, but you've got to trust. Over all of this, do we honestly think that Viv wouldn't have fought tooth and nail to keep her friends in this show?
She would have.
Exactly. And the fact that it is still being changed regardless mean that she has fought tooth and nail, and whatever comes out is going to be the best case scenario.
Most likely.
However bad we may see it, they're doing their goddamn best. Or Viv is doing her goddamn best.
Yeah.
And from creator to creator, your prized possession will not go out in a spark. It will go out in an explosion.
Yeah.
She's not going to let her passion die.
No. And that's a thing that it shouldn't really happen to anyone.
Right.
And it is why a lot of smaller creators like Viv, when it comes to creating shows and things, don't pitch their ideas to companies.
Right.
Because they'll be told, oh, this is an amazing idea, but here's what we want to change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the worst thing you can hear is, we like this, but...
And that's what most
everything
do here.
after the but is complete shit. And that is a
Yep.
metaphor based on the actual butt, which is filled with shit and has shit come out of it, because that's the...
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But it's...
Like independent fucking...
It's why freelance artists exist. It's why independent writers exist. It's...
Fucking NSP. They don't have a label.
Nope.
Everything that they've done has been under their producer, Jim Roach. Fucking just letting that... He's just like, I have money, I earn a share, you just make music, and I'll play guitar sometimes because I can't play guitar, and I'd like to help you guys out. And they were just like, holy shit, that's really fucking cool. Let's keep doing this. And they've made fucking 9, I don't remember, albums.
Yeah.
Fucking 3 cover albums, a remastered album, the acoustic album. God, I just realized half of their things is just the same. This is like, not whatever.
But still, it's something they did. And to put it into a perspective of like, I guess more of a popular perspective with certain things. And again, this is just because I know so many people follow these boys at this point, and it's not because I want to talk about K-pop. I can actually go for months without talking about it and be perfectly fine. The best example I can give for people that are used to seeing, like, I'm using BTS as an example just because they're really popular.
Right.
One of the members of BTS, Suga, Yoongi, whatever you want to call him, under Big Hit's label, yes, he has produced music, he has written his own songs and everything. That he's done that. But his own actual solo, his mixtape, his rapping, is under only his name. It's not under the company's. Mm-hmm. Because he knew what the company wants, what the company looks for, and it's not what he was going to write, nor was he willing to change what he was writing for that. So he released it under a different stage name and under only that name. Mm-hmm. And that's basically what freelance authors, artists, and writers do. This is what we want to produce and release out into the world. We do not need a company coming in to try and change basically everything about it except for the core of it. No, there's no point. And
this also isn't like discrediting Hazbin or Viv or any other.
No,
this is just like shit happens. Unfortunately,
this is just how the way the world works. Mm-hmm. It doesn't function in the way you want it to. It doesn't.
It's not always perfectly clean cut.
There's always the quote of that life isn't fair. That is true. Life isn't fair, and asking it to be fair, you're gonna.
You gotta grab life by the balls and tell it you're the boss.
Basically.
Otherwise, it's gonna fucking throw you around the room like a piece of wet bread.
I'm actually pretty much a pretty laid back person. And for most plans, when I'm hanging out with friends, I'm pretty go with the flow. Whatever we decide to do, we decide to do. If plans wind up changing, they wind up changing. But this one can tell you when it comes to the company, which is what this is, I'm a hard ass.
You will if anyone gets into a grudge match with you, they could be 30 years ahead of you experience wise. They'll lose. You're way too stubborn.
It's not only am I way too stubborn, I will beat them down with facts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and spout out like opinions.
Like I will be concerned that you'll say something that will get us like blacklisted. Is to the point.
See, that's where I do know business and I do know how business works, and I would not actually.
That's why I trust you to do the business stuff.
Yeah. And welcome to why I do know what to say versus something that would get us blacklisted. Like, I'm not going to tell you anything about this at all, but Monty has a baby, as I'm going to call it, of a show that
a baby child.
A baby child of a show that
and that's all we're going to say about it.
That he wants to make.
Yep.
And
it's like the first draft, like okay. If I may, I will say
it is his baby.
I will say what I want to say. I sent you a prelude to give the information that sets up the world before the pilot.
Yep.
The prelude is like if a human skeleton has 255 bones, I think I could be wrong. 280 something.
Something.
This prelude has 10 bones.
Yep.
It is 10 pages long.
Mm-hmm.
Setting up all the back story for this is 10 pages long. I've been writing this since I was 14. I am almost 21 years old.
Again, this is Monty's baby, but
this is my Hazbin. This is my fucking Avengers.
Yeah, this is his Avengers. This is his Hazbin.
This is my Ruby, my fucking Steve. I don't know if Rebecca Sugar was or Steven Universe was Rebecca Sugar's thing.
Your Gravity Falls.
Okay. I feel like Alex has more up his sleeve though.
He does have more up his sleeve.
This is the thing. This is the if you're here now and you're gonna be here in you're gonna be shitting your pants.
But it's his baby. But because company wise and because of how company hierarchy works in the business world, even in the entertainment world, the one who would have to be pitching the ideas, pitching his baby to get the equipment and to get the act and everything would be me.
I'll say we're not gonna sell out.
I'm not selling out anything.
No. I'm saying we're not gonna put out a pilot. We're not gonna do Hazbin.
Everything is going to be under our company.
It's
name.
it's like Rooster Teeth. This is so much business talk that no one asked for. But
yeah, we're sorry, guys.
We're on the tangent. We might as well keep going. When Rooster Teeth was like, we're gonna make Laser Team, and then it was pretty much just them.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I could be wrong.
What I'm trying to get at is when I say I'm not going to be pitching his baby to a company to be like, hey, do you want to buy this?
You want to buy this idea so we can make it.
We can make it. No, I'm not. I'm never going to do that. But
it's not a question of is this going to get made. When are we ready to make this?
Yeah, it's going to be when are we ready to make this. But am I in fact because again, hierarchy wise, I am the CEO and he is the CCO. Am I going to be the one that hires all of the lighting and electrical and all of that for the show?
You think it's going to be live action still?
I don't, actually. I have a feeling it's going to be animated.
Oh, yeah.
But either way, when originally we wanted it to be kind of live action, am I going to be the one to do that? But am I also going to be the one that, if other companies were to come to us being like, hey, we see what you're producing, it's amazing, we want or we want something, I would look them dead in the eyes and go, well, yes, I am the CEO of this company. This is my partner's project.
At that point, I would step in and go, sorry, hi, I actually made this. And they go, okay, we would like to talk to you about that's basically the first time I'd speak.
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to get out is, I would tell them that it is my partner's project in the company that I founded this company on, And B, if you want in on this, you are not allowed to change anything.
Nothing. Yeah, this doesn't change him. I'd take over from you at that point, but still.
But that would be something that, like, a lot of people that don't know the entertainment industry would see. But if you're not willing to be flexible, are you in a way harming yourself in that instance? Because you could get blacklisted for things like that. And I'm like, no. Because
for not folding?
Let me get to that. A lot of people that aren't in the industry but see it from the outside think that no matter what you are in the industry, you're kind of like an actor. So if you don't cave to something at some point, you will be blacklisted. And I'm like, no. As a company owner that is making this, no, you don't cave. And as a female owner too.
Before you get to that point, I'll start you. Company owner of a company that has existed for approximately 1 year.
It has been exactly a year.
Exactly, not even approximately. Exactly 1 year.
It's been
that
exactly
has
1
made
year.
almost no content and absolutely no money. It's a hard thing to say as a company owner. On paper, yes, that's true, but dude, don't oversell yourself.
I'm not, because in all honesty, like, I'm not ashamed of this or anything, because it is the first year. It's hard to get off the ground. It's hard to get your footing and your foundation. And I acknowledge that. Again, not everything is like you see in movies. Not everything. Life isn't a fucking fairy tale. Just because you started something doesn't mean you're automatically going to get traction for it.
Yep. Well, once again, we're too stubborn to let this fucking crash and burn.
No, we're both too stubborn to let this crash and burn.
At the very least, whatever.
Yeah, but
what was the other thing I was gonna say?
But no,
I
like,
forgot it.
The reason why I'm stating it, like, from my perspective as the technical head of the company, it's going to be. First off, it's a man's company business-wise. It's a man's world.
Unfortunately, yes.
It's still a man's world.
Unfortunately, a lot of things are a man's game.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to deal with a lot of misogynistic assholes and pricks. But I'm not allowed to call them that.
Yep.
Outside of, when they leave.
You have to hold your ground.
But I'm not also going to allow them to walk over me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll think they can do that just because of my gender. And that's not how this is going to play out.
But you don't even have a gender. Anyway. I don't either. It's fine.
Yeah. The gender I am biologically assigned, and the one that everyone sees, basically.
Gender isn't mandatory anymore. You can leave it at the door. Thank you very much.
Yep.
I mean, if you want it, you can bring it in. It's not a big deal, but anyway.
Yeah. But...
Is it... We got a couple more minutes.
It's one of those things where I'm just... This did turn into very much a company talk. It's why I feel for Viv and the team. Because we don't know how much of this is interference from the company that bought it. We have no clue.
Because we not only do we not know enough about this industry on its own because of how short we've been in this industry, it's not our project.
No.
And I feel kind of bad for talking so much about it because we could be spreading... People could take this as true information, which is...
Again, we're stating it's not.
Everything... that's not going to stop some people. Like, as everything we say can be taken as true information, and then that can be spreading and turned into misinformation, and then it comes back at some point, and then, oh no, we were part of that, unfortunately. Yeah. But that's just how that works. That's how everything works. Some of the, even super well-trusted news sources... I almost spilled that drink again. Super well-trusted news sources that have been around, established for a really long time, can fuck up sometimes.
Yeah.
But the good thing is being able to admit mistakes, being able to correct yourself, being able to roll with the punches and keep on going.
That really is it. It's just...
You don't get one hole in your submarine and say, we're done, we're drowning, it's over. You patch the hole, you move on.
I say it this way: life's thrown so many hurdles and obstacles at me at this point that I know how to overcome them.
Mm-hmm. That's the good thing. Keep on. What's the old saying? Keep moving forward. We made it a whole year. Let's hope for at least one more day.
To quote Dory, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I had a message and I don't know where the fuck I put it.
Good job. But let's go back to let's go back to happier topics.
And now a pre-recorded message from Monty. Thanks, Monty. I have here a package, which I simply could not wait to open. So I opened it early and pre-recorded it, which is, I'm sure, what Monty said before. Whatever. Just hang on. Merry Christmas to me. Great. I have no idea how big this is. This is actually supposed to be, by the way. All I know is I'm glad I'm... What the fuck? How do you even... Hang on. It's really dangerous how close this is. To orifices. That also doesn't taste good. Who would have thought knives didn't taste good? Let's... Sure, that side works. Hang on. You know, originally this was going to be a calendar. This unboxing, by the way, which would have been on the stream. But the calendar didn't ship in time, so you get a Wacom. Ooh, there's a box. It's got cables. I think this is just a standard power cable. Great. How useful. It's not like I have 100 of those lying around. It's a little hard to see. I'll do this instead. Ooh, fabric. A lot of foam. Appears. Ooh, it's in here. I can tell it's heavy. I'll get there in a moment. I'll put that down here. There's the almighty pen. That looks nice. There is a booklet. I assume, well, obviously, I assume it's the instruction booklet on how to set it up. This is, I have no idea what kind of fucking outlet that is, but I guess it's a charger, or the power thing, which is in a case that I don't understand how it's supposed to open. Is it? What a lovely pre-recorded message you have been given by me. Fuck. Yeah, okay. So that's also power. And this is more cables. Okay, so this goes to... What in the fuck? What in the fresh hell? Okay. This, I guess, goes in the tablet itself. This obviously goes into as a monitor, and then USB, I assume for touch input, and then this is obviously power. So, is there anything under here? I assume not. There is not. Great. And now the important part, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for. I don't know how the fuck. It's sticky. It's sticky. This is all like cloth, by the way. It's not like... It's very strange. It's very hard to see. Black case in front of a black t-shirt behind a very black microphone and crane. Ooh, that is fancy. It's got a little thing on the side. I don't know what this is for. I'm glad I didn't hold it by that, because this comes out, apparently. I guess this is power? I assume? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll find out later. But that's the unboxing. This is fancy. If you've seen my streams, you probably would have seen this already. Or not seen it, but no, I was using it already. And, yeah, I will continue to figure this out. And, yeah, back to Sydney and Monty. Thanks, Monty. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
Apparently.
Any more closing statements?
Nah.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.